Hello, I'm ibxtoycat, and I am here in my endless end challenge world where things have gone kind of poorly for me in the last little bit of gameplay, and I'm going to be recovering from that while we talk about Minecraft's newest hint. They have gone absolutely crazy on dropping these little cues that they are making a new weapon. It's not even a clue, they specifically said there is a new weapon and they are bringing it to Minecraft soon, so soon that they've got a development version. It ties into the trial chamber somehow, and also it might kill you. But that is about all we have as far as what, that's as far as we have as far as confirmed Mojang information, and everything else has to come from us, the community, which is very, very intriguing and a kind of fun way to do updates. Also, look, I've now got a heart and a half, so I'm basically now safe from everything bad that could come and kill me. With that said, hello everyone. Hi, I'm ibxtoycat. There is a lot to talk about today with this because they have done something we haven't seen them do in a real while, which is hint about a new feature which ties into an update theme that no one was expecting, and also which opens up so many possibilities. Today, we'll talk about those possibilities. They're going to be real fun. Speaking of real fun, I think we should work on getting a decent amount of food sorted too. For the longest time in this world, I've kind of just been chilling, basically, and that is not a successful long-term strategy, and so I need to get myself a reliable source of food, because 13 potatoes doesn't even last me all the way through my healing arc, and also what I need to do is work towards getting a decent level of experience so I can enchant a pickaxe eventually to get Silk Touch so I can finish the project I was up to before. So hello everyone, how's it going? Good to see you, Davis Ranger and Pat and Dasher, Caitlin Larson and Rue. Hi, good to see you too. It's been a while. And we also have Jess Smart, who has just become a channel member. Thank you so much. I appreciate you becoming a channel member. Thank you, Jess Smart. I am glad to hear that we got Jess Smart in here and not Jess Dumb. I'm happy to see you. Revoting for Toycat to grow out his hair and have a ponytail. My hair is only getting longer because both the places that I wanted to get I like getting my hair cut at have both closed for some personal tragedy reason. Honestly, it's starting to seem at this point like if I go to get my hair cut somewhere, there is going to be something bad that happens to the person doing it. So I would be cautious if I was a prospective hairdresser looking at me as a client. But yeah, so what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to take advantage of my far render distance, and I'm going to use this to work out where I should be next. I want to get a lot of food, and villages are just such an easy source of food that I really look at it and say, why should I do anything else? Anyway, before we talk about, while we go on our journey, because there's a lot to fix in this world, let's go on our journey while talking about Minecraft's new weapon. I immediately looked at what they were seeing and thought, oh, this is a fun little announcement, but every single Minecraft staff member has been dropping hints in a way that I don't think we've seen since like the armor trims or maybe even before. And so whatever they're dropping is something that clearly is exciting them as a studio. If you haven't seen the little hints, it's stuff like, I don't know, Olraf tweeting like that, it's something that you won't have a hard time with if you're a pro at parkour. We have other developers being like, ooh, spotted eyes. But basically, this is something that does excite Minecraft staff members, and that's a good sign. I think there's a lot that goes into a Minecraft update that everyone appreciates. Like, it's not for me, but it's for someone. And so when you have like Minecraft staff being like, yes, this is my feature, this is the one people are going to want to see, that is an incredibly exciting time. I should have emptied my inventory first, by the way. But yeah, I think the last couple weapons that we've seen have been the trident and the crossbow. And I think both of those weapons are used a lot less than you would expect. So I imagine that's where because honestly, if you think about Netherite 2, the furthest they could go with the new set of tools and armor was to say, yeah, it's a slightly better version of, Diamond to Netherite is such a small upgrade because it can never be a big upgrade. They don't want to mess with the existing hierarchy. And so I don't think it's going to be like, oh, imagine like an iron sword, but like 2 iron swords at the same time. It does damage equivalent to a Netherite sword plus a whole extra bunch. I don't think that's what it's going to be. I think its power is not going to be its damage, but its utility. That is oh, there were potatoes here the whole time, and I didn't even grab them. What a waste on my behalf. I'm going to have so many potatoes run in soon. Speaking of running soon, have a great evening. Thank you for the chill, says, oh, sorry, different one, wrong chat. Give me a song to do on note blocks, says Silly Billy. I recently saw Delfino Plaza from Super Mario Sunshine done on note blocks. I really enjoyed that. It felt wrong to say plaza. I'm sorry. I wanted to, but it's Delfino Plaza. I'm sorry. Plaza is what I would say if I was from I don't know, Georgia. I'm from the great state of Georgia, and I don't know my Mario music or how it sounds. So I'm gonna grab all these hay bales, and that'll probably be all the food I need for a while. But actually, rather than just going for the food I need for a while, why don't I solve this problem long term and make myself like a decent mob base or something? So I think it's a grappling hook, says Mr. Lowe. So yeah, I think that is the most common theory. And I could see if it was made out of copper, like, again, you've got to think, this ties into the trial chamber in some serious way. And so what's it going to be on that level is where I'm trying to take it. Like, I think you could just assume it's anything based on new weapon. But it was specifically shown off in the trial chamber, and this is part of 1.21, which is very trial chamber heavy. And so that's what gives me a little bit of thought that maybe there's something else going on there. Maybe that could be a wrong set of thoughts, but I don't necessarily think so. By the way, we're going to have to go into the Nether and get some experience soon after I read Jenna Turing's comment. Hi, Togat, hope you're doing well. I'm lost. Is this in your survival world? Also, do you have any recs on what to build in my 5-year survival? I don't blame you for being lost, by the way, Jenna Turing. So this is my Endless End world. It's a weird side project that I've been up to recently. I had a fairly simple goal, and it's kind of gone a bit convoluted along the way. But yeah, this is a world that has no end, and so I'm going to build something in this space that would have gone there. It's basically me trying to reclaim I had a very, very, very sad thing happen to me the first time I tried to beat Minecraft with an endless end, and so this is me fixing that. I am playing on hard difficulty. I am, it's like soft hardcore, but yeah, it's a lot more fun. Also, how could that cube thing be a hook? So, HHFF, I read that as haha, but there are two things we know so far, right? There's a weapon of some form, and there's a cube. The cube could be the weapon, but it's overwhelmingly likely that it's not. We've never had just to prove to you why. Blocks in Minecraft have a 3D item model like this. This is actually a fairly new Minecraft feature, like 2012 or something. Can you imagine something being as recent as 2012? But compare that to, say, an axe or a sword, or if I had a crossbow here, I'd prove that too. But even like a poisonous potato, any item that the player interacts with generally stays 2D and not 3D, because if you only interact with it yourself, then it's also, this is the poisonous potato, by the way, really high quality food item. Didn't even poison me. I've got some good luck today. But yeah, I don't think I've ever just had some good luck like that. But so, I think the way you would look at it is by saying it is most likely a block that relates to the new weapon, or somehow the new weapon is our first weapon that is a block. I think that second one is less likely. I think, I'm a big believer in the idea of Occam's razor. You can make really complicated explanations for things. Some people love to do this, but it always falls apart the moment you realize that, reality is only so complicated because people like to do things that aren't that. The world can only the world is less complex than your brain would like to believe, because we are capable of understanding more complicated things than we are capable of creating. I think, at least. I mean, the brain is an organ so smart it can understand what it is. How does that make any sense? Anyway, so I think as a result, Toycat was 2D in 2012. Exactly, I gained my third dimension in that year. But I basically, I think that the block is not the item itself, and so the block must come from the item or just be a related feature from the snapshot. It's entirely possible that, the same snapshot just has a lot of content. One of those things is a weapon, one of those things is a block. But I just think that the way that it came out so close together on the same day, not different days, leading up to the update, like Tuesday and then Tuesday, that makes me think there is some serious link. And I therefore think maybe you have an item, imagine a grappling hook, but it has a block that you can place underneath it. Almost, I don't know, I'm picturing like Cappy from Super Mario Odyssey. Obviously, there's a lot of inspiration from Mario in Minecraft. Who's to say they don't do any more of it? But I feel like something that you could throw onto it does feel a little complex though. I see why you could hear that and be a little bit skeptical. And so in response to that, I would say that although the new weapon is probably not a grappling hook if it comes with a block, I think that therefore means that there has to be some explanation for that block. And it could just be, yeah, you die, and then if you were the hint is not the block itself. That's an accidental showcase of a new feature. And the hint is just, yeah, this is a weapon that can kill you at full damage. We only have one weapon that I think can kill you at full damage right now, and it's the Riptide Trident. And so that's why I think, like, that's the jumping off point for any idea they're going to have past this. I would love to see what they could do with a... Like, imagine a... Because, the wind charge... the wind charge is a weapon. It is, technically speaking... It feels like a bit of a weird technicality, but, fully speaking... Let's use my granite, by the way. And then also something else. In a fully real sense, the wind charge is a weapon. And so as a result of that being true, maybe it's just a staff that shoots wind charges or something really, really simple that we're forgetting. Again, like, the usual outcome of, like, what is this crazy thing is it's usually something that you could easily imagine. Also, that's a really well-placed pillager outpost for not being able to attack this village, right? I think it's fun. Also, this world is beautiful. I love high render distances. They really change how cool a world can look. It's absolutely beautiful. Also, Dasher, we should be careful about Mojang hints. They've led to great disappointment in the past. Yeah, that is also a true thing. I think Mojang had previously been even, like, upset as a company. They're like, why did you assume this meant something? We were just saying it to say the thing. But that's why I think they've kind of shifted, they've shifted track recently on that, whether for permanently or not. But they've shifted away from saying, like, having hints that aren't hints, to saying, okay, if people see this as a hint, maybe we should just have it be one. Also, there's just so many flowers in these meadows. It's a nice addition to any Minecraft world. Has to be said. So, I'm just going to take a peek over here, because we've come all this way. We might as well see what's over the mountain, right? And then we'll go back to that village, sleep, and then go back to my village. Although we might as well go via the Nether. If I've got iron, and I can easily piece together some iron, I'll make a second Nether portal, and I'll know where in my Nether it is, most likely. And it'll just be a faster way to and from home. So yeah, that's pretty smart, I think. But yeah, I think that, like, there was a real phase there where Minecraft would be like, oh yeah, sorry, why would you assume we're hinting something because we tweeted something cryptic, whereas now they are deliberately tweeting cryptic things. It's a hard balance to get, and I kind of see why it goes the way it does, but yeah, you can't, it's, I don't know, it's like, same as having a, same as like any other relationship you have, where if you condition people to expect a certain thing from you, they're going to be confused when you one day say, but I don't want to do that anymore. It's like, but you've been doing it for so long. You've trained us to think that is what you do. Which is a big part of why... Also, there was a blacksmith over there and I didn't go for it. Oh, big mistake. So yeah, let's make a furnace, then let's go to sleep. Then let's enjoy the raw iron in the morning, I guess. So, regeneration stew paradise. Yeah, you're right, actually. Yeah, this is a dream biome. For the UHC players. Honestly, that is gonna be a fun, like, subcategory of hardcore player, right? Like, play hardcore, but also play no natural regeneration. I feel like I want to start with just regular hardcore and then maybe work into UHC one day. But I can't imagine there's gonna be a lot of people who don't do that, and it's gonna be the most tense thing playing real hardcore for the first time. Like, just a tiny little reminder over here, like, oh yeah, if you die, world's gone forever. Or at least world is meaningless forever. Also, I may not rest, there are monsters nearby. You know what the solution to this problem is? Take away the villager's bed and find one without villagers nearby. Yeah, this is... This guy's got himself trapped in an animal pen. Very, very fun. So we're just gonna hop in. Oh, actually, there's furnaces already. That solves my problem that I was about to have. Drop some of that in there, and then we'll drop, like, a stack of these in there. And between the two of those things, we'll get a decent amount of experience. Oh, and some diamonds. Yes. Very good. Big fan of that. That's already enough iron for the bucket. And some extra bread can't hurt too. Yeah, lovely. Love to see it. So now we'll check this house, just in case. I think I just needed some new leggings, actually. Yeah, what a perfect timing for that. And then just let me in. I don't want to kill you. I just want to be able to sleep. Grab the bread. And yeah, this was... Where are these monsters nearby? Do you see them? Okay, I see them now. I feel like the can't sleep monsters nearby rule is the best of all the things Minecraft has tried with sleeping. Because if you played Minecraft really early back in the day, you'd obviously... Like, it would just spawn a mob in your sleep if your bed wasn't safe. And there was no way of knowing if a bed was safe. Also, yesterday, 2009, 1.0. Tomorrow, 2024, 1.21. I think 1.0 came out in November, right? That's the release that everyone uses for Minecraft. Also, have you decided what seed you're using for your Bedrock Hardcore 100 Days live stream? Honestly, I haven't fully... It's a hard decision to make. I thought about it quite a bit. And it's not an easy one to go with because it is going to be permanent, you know, like semi-permanent at least. It's a seed I'm gonna play a lot of hours on. So I want to make sure I pick one that I'm like good with. You know, like I want to have a seed that has possibilities that will open up, like things that I'm excited to do. So that, you know, even if I'm ever feeling like, oh, what progress am I making? I know I'm doing something good somewhere. Always important, right? Also, I think I can't go to the Nether here, chat, because I don't have the lava. Although I think there was a portal nearby, if I'm not mistaken, just on this hill. But otherwise, yeah, I'm just going back empty-handed. Or I could keep going till I find a lava pit. Which is probably easy to do from up here, actually. If I could just find a lava pit anywhere nearby, which, look at the size of this. There's no way I don't see a lava pit somewhere around here, chat. Do you see one? Okay, you know, I said no way I don't see one, but I don't think I see one, actually. Whoopsie. I was thinking the 5-way structure seed could be fun and interesting. I do think that is a fun seed for, like, a wow, WTF moment. But I do actually, you know, I think that it has issues with what you would do with it long term. Maybe expectable, maybe not. But, yeah, I think I've got my questions about the viability of that one. Maybe wrongfully so. Okay, I'm just gonna throw away this pickaxe, actually. Don't need to combine it together. Won't save anything. Throw away the cobbled deep slate. And... yeah, that's as good as we're getting. And if we want to go to the Nether, we can continue going this way, but it's not... It could be that I just go that way for 2,000 blocks before coming home, in which case I might as well just go home, so let's do it. But yeah, the 1. Also, someone said 1.21 tomorrow. It's like, wait a minute, 1.21's not coming out tomorrow. Just so you know. Toycat, please give us your opinions on the upsides and downsides of cheese. You know, Richard Montgomery, you've got the most, like, 40-year-old man name, but you've got the most, like, you know, like, 11-year-old, but trying to be, like, sophisticated comments. I mean that in a very nice way. You know, like, I feel like, the thing that... I feel like a lot of people use age to be an insult, like, oh, yeah, you're, like, 8 years old. And it's like, nah, I think what people really hate is when people are, like, regardless of your age, people hate when you're, people would hate when you're annoying, or if you're, what the word, like, maybe bossy or something like that. Also, any updates about the new weapon, says Amy, fine. So, we've gotten lots of hints from, so, Mojang said today, it's coming out tomorrow now. We know the new weapon will be out tomorrow. Or rather, we don't know the new weapon will be out tomorrow. They hinted it a lot this week, and they said the snapshot will be out Thursday, which is, you know, by itself could mean nothing. It could be there's quite a few weeks till the new weapon drops, but unless it's a tiny bug fix tomorrow, I think we're getting, like, basically wave 2 of 1.21. I think we're getting a big new item, and maybe they'll go a step further and give us a name for it, because the fact that we know it's a new weapon, and potentially a new item that spawns from a new weapon, but we know it's a new weapon at the very least. That tells us that they really are coming back to the combat theming of this update. We heard that they wanted to have combat adventures, but honestly, the only thing that is combat related in this update, if you really dig down to it, are the trial spawners. The breezes are, you know, they come from trial spawners, but the trial spawners themselves, that is all you have that is, you know, like, combat adventure related. And, like, it's fun. I like the trial spawners, but also, what's going on? Also, happy birthday to Tam Duke's mother-in-law. You know, happy birthday to anyone to whom it is a birthday right now. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. It is your birthday. Happy birthday to you. Okay, that was my beautiful or inspiring birthday song. Hope you liked it. So let's go back to the Nether now. I think I had to, like, break this portal so my other one would link correctly. But if I didn't, then this is going to be very painful for me. And so let's just hope that it's not painful for me. As always, you should probably hope in life that things aren't painful. I'm going to use my grey wool as a burning block, because I'm pretty sure wool burns. Yeah, there we go. Confirmed. Oh, does it burn too quickly, though? Oh, no, don't. I need to... I hate this bug with buckets. Yeah, it burned so quickly that it didn't actually... Ah, man. Okay, so we got some white wool here. It's fine. So we'll just place that there. And then eventually something from that will spread into the flame, which will spread into the portal. That's... Oh, wait, no, there's a block in there. I'm so stupid. Okay, now it can spread. So we'll place a block over here, and then one over there again. And eventually we'll be able to go to the Nether. So, yeah, I think that's them doubling down on the combat part of the theming. Like, it could be that they started wanting to do a, you know, a combat-themed update, and then they released the Vault, and they're like, well, it's... Or the Trial Chambers, they're like, honestly, the tiny bit of combat that it has is great. But from what I... Okay. Just please light the portal. Is something wrong? Have I done something incorrectly? Does it just not work? Oh, I have wood here anyway. The bug buckets will be fixed in the next update. Yeah, I cannot wait for it, KMB. It is... But the one thing I don't get is why they... Because they clearly care about fixing buckets. Because 1.2050 also fixed a bucket issue. But one that they still haven't fixed, and I don't know if they have any intention to, is you can't scoop water from inside water. I think I've tried the latest beta, and it still doesn't work. But, yeah. Your block is blocking the portal. That was a very fun mistake that I made right there. Enjoyed it a lot. Shouldn't have opened this. I forgot how much piglins hate when you do that. So we're in the Nether now, and we're going to go pick up some quartz. I guess I should really, like, empty out some space, but I don't feel like doing it. So I'm just going to run in a direction where I think I'll find some quartz. And probably also get some Nether gold so I can make some gold boots or something. Anything to avoid death. And, yeah, we're also going to just have to dump stuff. Like, I was never going to use this blue flower or these seeds. And so they can rest on the floor very happily. We just place a bed around somewhere as, like, a, you know, dead man switch. Oh, sorry. It's lagging, chat. Is it lagging? Oh, it looked like it was lagging. Chat, what does it look like? Has the game been fine since I moved from the Nether? On my screen... On my stream... on my screen, it's fine. But on my stream preview, it's a little laggy. How's this looking for you? Okay, let's scroll through. Let's see, a bedman switch. Hey, yeah, if you're holding a bucket item underwater, is it empty or filled with water? Very laggy, a bit laggy. Oh, it took so long for chat saying that it was laggy to come in. Okay, this is very interesting. It must be a storage speed bottleneck? Maybe? Okay, are we better now? Yeah, we're better now, and then... So interesting. So yeah, I have I make recordings for these streams sometimes, especially these ones that I'm going to use for these videos. And so whenever I switch dimensions, if I'm recording and streaming, it would slow down. And it's interesting it still occurs on the new PC. Audio was also desync. Oh no, it's hard difficulty. I forgot those guys kill me. We have to get much better at surviving this. Anyway, your chat is behind a bit. Oh, so... Why is that? My chat is behind a little bit, huh? Interesting, actually. So, chat, say pineapples when you hear this. Pineapples. If you heard me saying pineapples, you've got to say pineapples in chat. And then we'll work out from that. Maybe. Okay, lots of pineapples. So... The delay seems to have caught up. It must have been something to do with the Nether. Confirming there's like a deeper issue happening there. Anyway, let's take some quartz. I desperately cannot get involved with that piglin. Really, I should just get a shield, because right now I'm living my whole life on the graces of a piglin not attacking me. But yeah, 12 levels. We want to get all the way up to 30. And my favorite default way, like in an early game world, you just mine nether quartz. It's everywhere, it's abundant, and it gives some of the highest rates in the game. Oh, that's me running away for dear life, by the way. But yeah, you get insane rates from it, which is something I love. I'm also gonna mine the gold to stop what's happening right now. But, you know, one issue at a time, I guess. Okay, so I'm gonna stack up over here. Yep, should be good right here. Oh no, not gonna be good. Okay, get down. Okay. Stuck between a rock and a hard place right now. Shouldn't be staying so close to lava while I'm being shot, but we're fine. Living and learning, and now back to quartz mining. See, until we have it, I think until we have gold, we shouldn't be mining quartz. So, just pick up some stacks. Whatever we get, that's fine with me. And eventually this will all go away. In not that far a future. The Nether is deep underground. Yeah, it's one of my favorite, like, points of theory as to, like, is the Nether deep underground or not? But yeah, so I'm really excited to learn about what Minecraft thinks this what Minecraft is going to theme this update with in terms of title. We, they are deliberately keeping the title of updates, like, closer to their, like, chest, compared to, like, the 1.13 through, like, 1.19. And I do think that's genuinely good for development and also gives it, like, a fresh wave when we do know what it's going to be called. Because it means that they could entirely pivot. If they thought they were going to call it the Combat and Wombat update, and then they decide, actually, Wombats aren't a good fit for Minecraft, then they wouldn't have to, like, publicly walk down from a big thing they wanted to do. Similar to, say, the Night Firefly issue. The Firefly is a mob that they said they were going to make, and which they thought was a good idea, and then it sounds like they tested it and thought it wasn't. But because people don't see that whole process play out, they just see, oh, Mojang said they could add a 2-pixel mob, and then they didn't because they're lazy. And so with the idea of, like, keeping an update close to their chest, I think it keeps that, like, out of the... That whole thing can happen behind closed doors. In general, there's quite a few things that people prefer happening behind closed doors. People say they like transparency, but you give them transparency and they're like, oh, I didn't mean like this. I meant like, people like to hear what they like to hear. And so when it comes to, like, again, the transparency of what's happening in a Minecraft update, for example, there's a lot of things where people will be very mean to the Minecraft developers using the information that they get from snapshots and from the titles and their preview arts and all that stuff. Also, I've been putting certain armor trims on certain enchantments. I like that idea, J-Man91. I really think Minecraft should differentiate different enchanted gear by what you're wearing, and that way there could be a secondary use for enchantments rather than where it is right now, where everyone just enchants the very best gear all of the time, because why wouldn't you? I think it'd be nice to have a secondary purpose to that. Okay, these gold leggings, they're gonna change everything, chat. It's gonna change the world for me. If I can just craft them in time. Okay. Damn it, I hate you so much. Okay, just stay away. Okay, perfect. Okay, so one more piece of gold, and then one lovely piece of leggings. And then we can just remove... Actually, I probably should make boots as well, but boots can be future me's problem. Current me is just gonna enjoy Nether quartz mining in peace. And boy, is there a lot of that to mine. Okay, so back to what I was saying. I want weapon templates, it'd be so cool. Are you Mojang because you're lazy, or are you lazy because you're Mojang? If Mojang sees this message, I'm just kidding. I do think what it actually is, I'm not going to address the is Mojang lazy thing. I feel like the community could talk about this forever. Also, he's got my leather trousers on now. Why did he run all the way over here just to pick those up? Very interesting. Anyway, yeah, I think large organizations move slow. I think Minecraft is a great example of that, of how they've been adding more and more people to the organization, and it's not resulting in, like, 10 times more people doesn't mean 10 times more updates or 10 times more public-facing work. It's like, yeah, they've started responding to support tickets a little bit quicker, I hear, unless it's about account migration, in which case they ignore you. They've started to, like, have a more consistent brand identity, and they're, every time they do an adaptation, they make sure it's just right. There are all these sorts of, like, background tasks that corporations have to focus on, and you need a whole employee to do certain things that, usually otherwise would just be done by one guy. And yeah, so it's I think, is it corporations moving slow because they can't move fast, or is it because there's lots of individuals with their own interests? Probably a different debate for a different time. But yeah, with to finish my little point here, I think dropping the 1.21 name is going to be huge because it's going to be a commitment to a certain direction for the part. You know, like, again, I think right now, combat and tinkering, both combat and tinkering aren't really, you know, like, you wouldn't call it that as a final name for an update. Because it'd be kind of disappointing in how much you can do combat and how much you can tinker. And so I think it'll be curious to see what they go with. And I now hope that combat can be a true theme. Although, you know, I feel like definitely on board with 1.20.50, the dog update, being called the Trails and Tails, but spelling Tails like Tails. I'm just saying, they finally have an update for Tails. They probably have a big snapshot for the name reveal. Yeah, I wonder if that is their plan, is to drop it at the same time, rather than just being, oh, also, cook pork chops. Wonderful. Love to see it. Okay, please don't die in the lava yet. Yeah, please, just a little bit longer. You know, it's so hard. The way lava works is just impossible to work with right now. No, like, look at this. Okay, hopefully this time it worked better. Yeah, it did. He's gonna die outside of lava now. Perfect. So those are some pork chops. It's giving me a bit of a food management issue, but it's a good issue to have compared to the alternatives. So I've still got some things that could probably go on the ground. Should I just... Okay, what's going, chat? Let's make some hard decisions. Free white wool? No, I want to have some paintings in my base. Andesite? Sure. 5 gold nuggets? Later I'll pick up some more. And now let's get back to the experience grind. Hello, Toycat. Hi, Toy Chat. Just happy to catch a stream. Good to see you, Stellar Hyper. Hope you're doing wonderful today. I'm glad that you are happy to catch this stream. I kind of am too. This has been one of the most exciting, like, periods of Minecraft announcement for a while. Which is good, because I feel like people go in and out of like, oh, yeah, there's so much happening in this update, and there's so little happening in this update. But I feel like this is the, this is been a good hype period so far. And something about, yeah, there's some things that I think everyone expects for an update. Like if Mojang said we're adding a new wood type, at this point we'd be like, okay, yeah, that's what you do every update. Like there's a interesting point about reality, and that at some point, something that you're doing that you're working really hard on stops being a really impressive feat, but starts to become a expectation. In the same way that the Mojang employee who's responsible for, you know, like writing out the brand guidelines and talking to all their co-partners, someone just expects that Mojang has good relationships with Warner Brothers and with whoever's making the Minecraft games right now. Are there any other Minecraft spin-off games that they have to port? I guess Blackbird, for example. Like, they have to have these good relationships, but someone is sitting there in an office right now, and they're like, I should go for brunch with the Blackbird guys. That brunch, I should tell them about how much we love the Allays, or something ridiculous like that. Every day they've got to have thoughts like that, and after a while it becomes nothing and becomes expected, and everyone goes into the office and they're like, yeah, of course we need to have that thing sorted. Speaking of that thing sorted, Tam Dukes!
Enjoy.
Thank you so much. I genuinely will. I found a new appreciation recently for okay, so let me just scoop this up. I did go out for my so I had a fairly important event in my life I had to go out for recently. And you know, I did use the money from stream to buy a hard shake. It was real good. You know, if you think about it, the word hard is a wrong way to describe any drink, because like it's a milkshake. How could it be any amount of hard? But it was pretty good. It didn't taste anything like a milkshake, which is interesting because usually it tastes nothing like the hard. It just tastes like milkshake, but with like, I don't know, extra calories or something. But it was actually a real good milkshake. Internet, I just want to know, thank you for supporting my frivolous lifestyle. I think that's the way you almost have to do streaming, like to keep the, you know, in the whole like expectations versus, at some point it stops being fun and starts being expected. There's a little bit of that with streaming where like, yeah, if you, I think I get like closer and closer to that as streaming becomes a bigger part of the channel income, and it's like, yeah, This is, like, required if you want to pay for basic necessities. So now when, you know, like, but if that goes far enough, when you start getting tipped, you're like, oh yeah, this is the money I will use to pay for rent. Which is a boring way to think about life. You know, it'd be much more fun if every time you got money, you're like, ooh, I could use this to buy a fun drink at the grocery store. I've never had a hard milkshake. I should try one. Yeah, if you don't have stomach issues, really, really good. If you do have stomach issues, you just gotta, I don't know, like, stomach it down. But it's a surprisingly effective combo. I think they're like a, air quotes, cool thing to do. I never understand the whole, like, how certain trends appear and disappear in, like, the world. But there are all these sorts of, like, indicators for, like, yeah. Oh, also, have I been to this bastion? I have. It's this one. I know this bastion. I've been here so many times, chat. And the last time I was here... Okay, please let me through. Please let me through. Whew, that was close. I'm going to eat a pork chop this time, just in case things get real rough. And we're going to continue mining the nether quartz. I bet this will be a good area for nether quartz, to be fair. And then we'll stack a lot of that together, because I bet I'm running out of spaces. And now I can pick up a lot more. Except I want to make sure I don't get hurt too bad. Okay, so... Move this there. Move that there. Let's go. Perfect. Okay, so, do you think the new item is going to be a weapon, or do you think it has more uses? Oh, it's definitely going to be a utility. If it... Again, the hint we have so far is that if you're a parkour pro, it will be way less likely to kill you. And that makes me think that it's either directly parkour related, like it summons blocks into the air like parkour. Maybe those new black blocks that you just saw are created by this new weapon. That would be insane. Or, you know, more realistically, it's something that is akin to parkour. You know how, like, the wind charge, it's like, you know, it's not parkour. But it is, like, in the same region of parkour. If you're good at parkour, you're good with wind charges, probably. I imagine that's where it's sort of going. And so, yeah, I think, I hope that they are going for, like, a bigger update as a whole. Also, the, Cat Beanie, don't let your weaknesses win. You drink all the milkshakes. I'm a big believer in that. It's, like, bad for me in the long run. Like, you know, the whole, like, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Definitely not true. Besides, like, rat poison, where you drink small quantities and you get better at drinking rat poison or something. What doesn't kill you just brings you closer to death, I think, in a lot of cases. But at the same time, I still won't let I still won't let that stop me. I'm still gonna continue to drink milkshakes when I feel like a milkshake enough. It's like one of the best drinks. You know, fun fact, by the way, this is something I learned recently. In the UK, we have a sugar tax, so sugary drinks, you pay extra tax when you buy them. The tax isn't used for, like, government money. We donate it to, like, I don't know, obesity campaigning or something really boring. But it's basically, we want it to be, if you have a sugarier drink, you pay a slightly higher price for the drink. We price in the externality that way. We don't apply that drink if it is a milk-based beverage. And so you can, the most the most sugary drinks, calorie-filled drinks, are usually milkshakes, because milk is very dense, and so too is sugar. They're very dense and has a lot of sugar. But then also, milk isn't very sweet, so you need to have a lot of sugar to make it sweet enough to be a milkshake. There's a lot going on. Also, no tax for tea, says Mechanical Numerero. You know, we should have government-subsidized tea. We should take all the sugar tax money and give it for tea for everyone. That's what I say. Anyway, so the, also, there's a disappearing block that you can place, then it disappears in a second. I think that would be... so I thought about this idea too, Hate Paste. It comes to my brain immediately as an idea. I doubt it's actually happening, but wouldn't it be cool if there was a block that you could have temporarily? Right now in Minecraft, everything you place, like if I'm running away from something and I go like this, those blocks are there forever. But what if you want a block specifically for you and not for mobs following you or something? Because there are some times where it's really useful to have persistent blocks in Minecraft, and there are some times where it's like, I wish it wasn't this way. So wouldn't that be fun? Also, do they bring all the boys to the yard, and are you old enough to tell them to get off your lawn? My milkshakes do bring all the boys to the yard, and they're like, I don't even know the song, honestly. It's been too long. I always used to sing, my Pokemon cards bring the nerds to the yard, and they're like, I don't actually know the rest of that. Sorry. There was a part of my childhood that shone through there for a second. Shone? Shone? What is the phrase? Shined? My brain is broken today. I record quite a few videos today. It's been quite a productive day, isn't it? Thank you for asking. But basically, yeah, the Frosties from Wendy's are pretty awesome. The Frosties we have here are kind of boring. I hate to say it, but maybe it's different in the US. Wendy's is very, very new in the UK. Maybe they haven't worked it out yet. But anyway, my point is to say, so you don't pay any sugar tax on a milkshake, and so milkshakes therefore must be healthy, or the government wouldn't do that. Surely it's not another subsidy to the dairy industry. No, no, no. Those never happen. Speaking of never happening, Sebastian Mailbox, trying to make up for YouTube's cut my membership since I could catch the stream today. Looking forward to the new puppos coming soon. Hopefully they stop drowning themselves. Me too. Honestly, I really am hyped about the all dog speedrun. I've been looking into like optimal ways to. It's been a lot of fun. I am looking forward to it, and I hope that I think we'll be surprised by how fast it goes down. Also, okay, chat. I might die soon. Okay, so let's just pick up the cooked pork chops and try not to die. So yeah, whenever there's a ghast, I try just to get underground or like into a trench somewhere where I can't be seen. And so I think the side of this mountain will do just great. Let's go in there right now. But yeah, so wouldn't it be cool, chat? Also, sorry, since we're talking about 128 a little bit, so we know that in the spring, Hardcore is coming to Bedrock. They did this announcement before the combat update, but isn't that going to be a heck of a combat update if even if it's just playable in previews at the time? But wouldn't it be crazy? Wouldn't it be wild if you were able to if they had them come out at the same time? So you had to play on a hard difficulty with no extra lives, while also working out the new combat system. Like, I struggle when I play, not a new combat system, but the new combat. Oh god, lord! Shouldn't have used the pickaxe for that. I think it'd be a real fun combination of things there. Also, running in a zigzag is the play. I've got to do the tests on this sometime. By the way, thank you so much. Wow.
Here's some new silly cup money. Washed
Thank
my
you.
phone at the laundromat, destroyed it, and finally got my new one to catch a stream. Loved seeing your doggy army.
Thank you, Adam Sony. I'm so glad that you enjoyed it. I really I will buy a silly cup. I've been drinking out of a cranberry. So this came from, I'll find out actually. I bought this somewhere in the middle of America. This came from the. Can you actually see? Honestly, my camera's so far away. If I reach all that way out, oh no, I can't. You shouldn't reach like that on YouTube. What did I just do? But if I try to show you this, it's like, man, yeah, my camera is so far. I couldn't. If I tried to high five you, that's as far as I can get. I should fix that. But anyway, so I've been drinking out of this cranberry sauce from Washington. If you live in Long Beach, Washington, I went to a museum and they made me cranberry jam, and it tasted very slightly better than regular jam. But that's the secret. If you just try real hard, you can make anything taste good. The trick is making it work at scale. That's why bread sucks, for example. It's because we don't like. Have you ever tried fresh bread and seen how amazing it tastes? But people want like the vibes of fresh bread, but they want it in their cupboards at any time for the next 5 years. Like, do you know? Okay, I've got a minor rant, then we'll come back to the new weapon chat. But people who complain about like, do you know all the chemicals they put in our food now? It's because they want to poison us. And it's like, no, it's precisely the opposite. It's like, no one has an interest in poisoning you for fun. The reason they put chemicals in the food is so it lasts longer, and the reason it needs to last longer is because you insist on buying groceries every 2 weeks, but want things that are as fresh as today, and so they put the things in there so that it still tastes fresh in 2 weeks. You can't then say that it's, you can buy the products without the poison in there, but it lasts for 2 days, and then people get sad, like, oh, did I buy a sad vegetable or something? And it's like, it's, there's a lot of things in life that once you work them out, you realize that there's just a lot of people in life who are either willingly not believing things, or who are genuinely, maybe dumb is a word to put it, because there's so many things that sound right, but don't like back up any closer inspection. Like I think, I don't know, an example of that would be the the fun theories that Mojang are lazy, right? Like people say like, yeah, Mojang just worked out that they can get paid 70k a year. In the US, as much as 150, 200k a year. People can get paid 200k a year and really just not do that much work. And like, wouldn't you do the same? And the answer actually is no. A lot of people who are like, there's a lot of people in the world. I might say a majority, but it's, if not a sizable minority, who love genuinely achieving something at the end of their day. Getting things done feels better than doing nothing. There are, like, there's a reason that at the end of a holiday, most people are excited to go back to the world they know. It's very uncommon. Maybe I'm wrong here, but there's a lot of people who immediately when they're done are like, yeah, and now I'm excited back for work. People go on holidays, yes, but usually for like a couple of weeks a year. Countries that have, the United States, for example, has no mandatory holiday leave. I think a lot of people get like 10, 15 days. I'm shocked that that's the average, but apparently it is. Whereas in the UK, I think we get 20 plus 8 as the minimum, and so it's something like double roughly, right? But it's not that we go on more holidays and we're like, yep, it's so much better not working. It's just like, yeah, we take time off to do like other things that are productive but not work. Because people like to do things that are productive but not work. That is why the human species has managed to exist for so many years. Because to have more humans, you need to do productive, not work things all day, every day. And so, yeah, it's like, for just a moment, have a second of like, is Mojang lazy? Or is it just that the output I see is not a perfect reflection of the input they put in? I always think, it's the whole like reductionist thing. Should you take should you take the simplest explanation? Or should you take the most complicated one? Usually the simple one is right. By the way,
I like eating sourdough bread, but sourdough starter stinks so bad that I refuse to make it again.
I've never actually smelt a sourdough starter. Actually, I have. Usually people are like, yeah, this has to be like 100 years old, right? The more you age it, the better it is. Should I start a sourdough starter now, and then I can in 100 years have like real good sourdough? I've recently been the beneficiary. This is the best thing in your life, by the way. Find someone. Like, a lot of people talk about, like, what they want in an ideal roommate, and it's like, yeah, someone who's not messy, someone who, like, like, keeps themselves, or, like, doesn't invite people around all the time. I've heard it's a common annoyance that, like, I know, for example, someone brings their partner around all the time, and so you get 2 roommates for the price for 1, which is bad. The earnings of 1, I guess. But one of the best types of people to live with is someone who starts baking. I've been eating a lot of bread recently, internet. And honestly, you know, when there's baked food, you're doing someone a favor by eating it. You're being the hero the world needs by eating too much bread. Also, yeah, Americans want their food sanitary, yet certain foods are never saying that. I think what it is there are 2 types of people in the world that have to live together, and one type of person wants everything to be, let's call them the germaphobes of the world. Like, the type of people who are horrified when they realize, like, wait, do hotels not clean the carpet between guests or like the doorknobs and stuff like that? There are people who like genuinely like feel sick when they come to those conclusions. The perfect roommate is someone who never wonders why he keeps running out of beer, says Dan Marsh. I found out that you're not the perfect roommate from that one comment alone. But yeah, so the important thing is to say that so sourdough starter reeks of yeast and makes my entire apartment smell like a Pizza Hut. See, you'd be a bad roommate, but I would accept you as a roommate. If you ever, Adam Sony, I'm just saying, if you're looking for someone to make sourdough for, I'm guessing you live in the United Kingdom. I don't know why I'm guessing that actually. Your first tip was £11.72. Unless you've got a real attachment to the year 1172, you're probably not. But yeah, thank you for the tips, by the way. Massive appreciation. I will buy some very fun beverages with that. OMG, I moved back in my parents so I can start baking again, says Zevia. Hey, congratulations. I am happy for your happiness. Anyway, so I am now going to run back over to where my portal is, and I'm going to mine like the closest nether quartz I can to it. And we're going to do our first level 30 enchantment, chat, or at least look at our first level 30. And then if it's... Should I go for 31 actually, so I can do a 30 and then a... Yeah, let's do a 31. 31 is not that hard to get. Actually, maybe it is. No, it's not. I think this will get me there. Basically, single-handedly. Make some more quartz blocks. And we're good to go. Okay, level 30 and a half. You know, I'm closer. I'm not all the way there, but I'm not all the way there. I had a roommate once who got a girlfriend right after he moved in. He paid rent every month for his stuff to stay there, and I never saw him. Oh, Jeff Shannon, that is the dream too. You know, his girlfriend's having the worst part of that deal. Because, or rather, his girlfriend's roommates hate him. But he, you know, him on the other hand, living a great life. Exactly how it's got to be. Okay, so I'm going to place this obsidian somewhere on the ground here. Just so future me can use it. There we go. I'll just place it over there. And then it should be obvious that I can later place that back in. The furnace is just running casually, which is not my problem. And this goat... I want a goat horn. I've never had a goat ram me. It feels like a random process. And also, he's not a very smart goat. You feel like ramming me, buddy? Okay, you don't have to. Let's get to that village, go to sleep, and then get home. And then do our first enchant. Yeah, what new enchantments do you think the new item will have? Says Glitch King 001. Definitely Mending and Unbreaking. That is a good question, though. New enchantments would be cool. I know this is us getting our hopes up now. But wouldn't it be great to have new enchantments in Minecraft? I think it's weird because the last time they added a new combat weapon... So the last new tool was the brush. And that didn't get unique enchantments, but it was enchantable. And so if it has durability, it's definitely enchantable, right? And it will have durability if it's a weapon. I think a non-durability weapon would just... It just feels non-Minecrafty. You always see add-ons try it, and it just feels wrong. Just something about it immediately yells out like... in a bad way. It yells out in not a good way, to be clear. Assuming there are good ways to be yelling. You know, how many times... Is it appropriate that someone is yelling, by the way, chat? Speaking of yelling, Moo! Hello! Good to see you, Moo. How's it going today? I hope that you are doing just wonderfully. I suggest a new curse, Unmendable. Yeah, that would be a fun one. I would love to see a curse that says you can only have one other enchantment alongside this, maybe. Like, a curse to do with enchantments could be pretty fun by itself, is what I'm saying here. Speaking of what I'm saying here, my college roomie was a violinist who spends 3 hours a day practicing. Oh man, that sucks. Like someone who's like, their whole job was being violence. I can't even imagine. Is that like a police officer or like what's the... But yeah, having someone who has to be violent for 3 hours a day around you, that does sound like a mess. I feel like I feel like it's good that it sounds like they wanted to sleep when they got home, but just, you know, like all the violence around me. I think that would eventually get to me. Anyway, more seriously, everyone dreams of having these people who are like, just use a home as a bed. And so yeah, I've got like a spare room in my house, chat. And it's a problem because the last two people I've had are like, oh yeah, I've been pretty sure they were that. They work long, hard days. But then there's just little other ways in which they choose to use the rest of their time to like make my life harder than it needs to be. And it's like, man, it would be cool if someone thought, I hate when I inconvenience someone. I will try really hard not to. Because I feel like that's my go-to opinion. I'm surprised it's not everyone's. I feel genuinely quite jealous of people who don't have that wired into them. Like, I was at the cinema yesterday, and we booked 3 seats, but then, like, it basically was sitting, like, I had a spare seat. But it was, like, I didn't pay for it, but it was a spare seat. And so, I put my stuff in that seat, because there was, like, 2 to the right of me, and then someone else there. Someone came in, like, 20 minutes into the movie. It was June Part 2, by the way, so I don't know why you'd come in 20 minutes into June Part 2. But someone came into the movie. And they sat next to me, and I was just like, you know, like, kind of like, or next to where my stuff was. And I was like, oh, they don't have a place for their stuff. And I was thinking about it the whole time. I wouldn't move my stuff. I think I have the rights to leave it there. But I was, it'd be nice if you could just have in your head, like, yeah, screw that person. What are they doing sitting in my movie, taking up my space? They should offer to let me use their seat as, I don't know. It'd be nice if you could get into the mindset of people like that. But instead it's like, oh, that sucks. I think they just eventually like put their stuff on top of my stuff, which is probably rude, but it made me stop thinking about it at least. Anyway, also, how do they make your life harder? I want to know how. I mean, making my life harder. Yeah, you're referring to the roommates I had. I'll avoid the therapy session with you right now. But yeah, just so much emotional labor. I've never been asked to do so much emotional labor for a stranger, and I never will ever again. Let me tell you that much. Okay, so now I'm gonna make a couple of chests, and I'm gonna use this specifically to do that. I don't know if you can make a chest from 2 types of wood. We're gonna check right now. Oh, yeah, you can. Perfect. So we'll make that from 1, and then we'll make the other one from 5 of this, and 1 of the other, or 3 of the other. Lovely. It is good. I'm glad they implemented that. Very lovely change. Isabel, I was really proud of my joke from the last initial message. It was never read, so here's more money. No Toycat taxation without Toycat representation. I'm sorry, it came up right between an important one there. So it doesn't matter what the new weapon is. Toycat will use it to make sure we pay our tax anyways. Please release my birds. I've been good. Thank you, Isabel. You should be proud of your tip. Thank you for tipping a second time. You know, that's great. Everyone's a winner when you tip twice. I mean, actually, I guess mostly me, but like, I'm a winner when you tip twice, and I like being a winner. Thank you for allowing me to be one. Okay, I think I didn't craft the chest correctly because of that. So let's try this again. Okay, I'm gonna press A. There we go. And then I'll put it over here. And now there's a lot of like partial chests around, but that's fine. We'll just store the stuff in here that I clearly should be storing somewhere. And then also we're gonna put the raw mutton in the furnace instead of this. So just take it out, put the mutton in, and yeah, I guess I'll make a hopper. I have so many. Yeah, let's make a hopper. I think I would benefit a lot from having a hopper around here. It's a silly thing to have, but let's get one anyway. So if I make a hopper, then I can just like say that as soon as the lamb is finished, then it should put in the other stuff. Although I need a hopper below the furnace too, so maybe this isn't so beneficial, but we'll put the potatoes in there, and so now they can just smelt themselves when they need to be smelted. And yeah, perfect. What a wonderful idea that is. Then I can have a space for my food. We'll put it in here for now. Yeah, cook pork chops because I'll need them later. And then we'll put the raw iron in here for after the potatoes. Yeah, lovely. I've now got 2 other furnaces, which I can just, what do I need more furnaces for? I think I've got a lovely collection of furnaces that needs to be stocked outside. So I'll just have one go over here, and one go over here. It looks slightly more charming this way, right? Anyway, tip twice, get some life advice. Yeah, that's my motto, chat. Tip twice, get some life advice. So yeah, my life advice for expectations. It's crazy. You've never heard this one before. But I think it is something that is worth saying, because every time there is this big hinting process from Minecraft, there are a lot of people who are like, oh, this is really, really cool. And there are people who are like, oh, yeah, I will only be happy if there's a full combat update coming out tomorrow. Anything else, and I will deem it to be a failure and a disappointment. And then, you know, like, if you keep your expectations that high, they're only going to be fulfilled every now and then. And honestly, having your expectations be just fulfilled, it feels fine. But you know, it feels way better than having your expectations be like barely met. I'll give you a spoiler. It's having them be exceeded. Anyway, Ancient City Portal, but made out of furnaces. Also, am I the only one that uses barrels? They look better than chests. The biggest problem though is they count as fisherman workstations, and it's just a pain. So I've decided not to do it anymore. But yeah, you're totally right that it's a good idea to use them. But that doesn't mean that I do. Okay, let's go. My efficiency 2 pickaxe is finally going away, chat. Actually, I'll make another pickaxe. I think keeping efficiency 2 is worthwhile until... Actually, should I make a diamond sword as well, maybe? Like, I have got 5 diamonds, so... I'll make a second pickaxe 100%. That was one of my big mistakes before. And then a sword would be nice. But not necessary, but also nice. Yeah, let's go for the sword. Let's do it. Okay, so now I can move all of this stuff out, put it away, And now we're going to go enchant this pickaxe. Unless it's not very good, in which case, yeah, we'll do great. So, yeah, this is my new weapon, chat. And isn't it fun? But yeah, I think one of the things that Minecraft will never do is touch certain core gameplay mechanics because they've got too much nostalgia to ever be meaningfully replaced. And so I think the example of the diamond sword is great. Like, yeah, they replaced it with a netherite sword, but it's just the same, but very, very marginally better, right? That's the biggest change there. Okay, so knock back, but I'm not enchanting the sword. I'm enchanting this. What am I going to get? Unbreaking. So Unbreaking could come with Fortune or Silk Touch. Although I could just get Fortune right now. I think I just go for Fortune right now, and then I mine a bunch of coal and go look for diamonds, maybe. Yeah, if I pick up some more diamonds, it doesn't help me really, does it? I'm rolling the dice, chat. Roll the dice, roll the dice. I'm about to roll some mega dice. What did I get? Everyone manifest that should have Silk Touch or Fortune. I would prefer Silk Touch. I could get right back to my life if it was Silk Touch. But if it's Fortune, it's something. If it's neither, it's sadness. So thank you, Minecraft. Appreciate that. I mean, I can disenchant it for some levels, I guess. And then I could probably also... I could get a decent enchantment on this, I bet. Like, if I break some bookcases and then make some new ones. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll break a bookcase. Is this level 28 yet? It's not. So we'll break another bookcase. Is this level 28 yet? Okay, wrong thing. Nope, level 30. I'm just going to keep breaking until it says level 28. It's going to start looking ugly soon. Come on, Minecraft. You can't... You got to change... Are they just... Is it because it's free high, maybe? Okay, maybe that will change it. 20, okay. How about now? I honestly, I should know the number of books off by heart, maybe. But we are not getting a level 28 enchantment, no matter how hard I believe myself. I can't even do a level 28 enchantment. I don't know why I'm even hoping for it. So I'll just break 2 at a time, because 26 is fine. Okay, now we're at 28, so I break 1 more. And we're at 26, which is a great number of levels to enchant a sword to. It's sharpness free, which I think is perfectly great. Also, Unbreaking! It has been years since I got Unbreaking on a sword by enchanting. I felt like I always add that later. What a nice... You know, that's nice. Like, looting is great. Love looting. But sharpness and Unbreaking, solid. This axe, I don't want any of this. I'm just not going to take it. I am going to... Yeah, I'm not going to do anything else. I mean... No, yeah, let's not do anything else. I'll make some iron boots, actually. Try and get some feather falling, just in case that kills me. You never know, right? Protection 2 or feather falling 1? Protection 2. That's good. That's a solid boost to my defense. And then we'll take the books and we'll build them back into things. Here's a crafting table. Just pretend none of that happened. So now we can be tactical about where we place these bookshelves. I think here has got to be one, right? Or at least there and there, maybe. Is this 30 yet? Yeah, that's 30. This, honestly, bookcase logic is nonsensical at the best of times. And this is not the best of times. So now we can also make a trimming table. You know, let's do it. Let's treat ourselves to a smithing table here too. Let's do all the customization in one place. And the smithing table, you can go right there. And now we could put the eye armor trim on our... But it's just not worth wasting till we have diamond armor. And we're clearly not getting that anytime soon. Okay, so let's get out of it. And let's go back to the Nether, I guess. It's going to be a long experience gathering day. But it's worth it. So, you are unlucky at being lucky. Or am I lucky at being unlucky? You know? A little bit of switch logic. So, Kat, do you think it's a grappling hook that will be revealed? So, I'll admit that it's hard to be as creative as Mojang. Sometimes. knowing exactly what it's going to be without knowing what it's going to be. Very challenging endeavor. Do I even have a nether portal over here, chat? Where do I... Oh, I go to the portal in the stronghold. I could easily make this into one if I just go destroy some... If I just move some obsidian. I'm missing literally 4 obsidian. I could find that quite easily. So let's go to bed for the night, because boy is it getting messy. Let's take advantage of that free wool too. I said I would. Let's stick to my word. And then also I think we have to move some meat out of the furnace for it to actually function. There we go. Hook shot. Yeah, the hook shot is okay, so I'm not as creative as Mojang, I'm sure. I'm not gonna claim I know perfectly what it's gonna be, but likely ideas to me is I look at Minecraft Dungeons, because it's a Mojang made game, and every item in that game was considered Minecrafty enough to be in a Minecraft game. It was a spin-off, so not necessarily the same perfect standards, but the same realm, you know, like it's not like when I played a thing recently which had a AK-47 built in. Oh, I just realized that video's coming out. I totally forgot that I thought I just did that for fun, but I made a video on that actually. I was shooting an AK-47 for a bit in Minecraft. It was very bizarre, but yeah. Anyway, so I was doing that, and it just doesn't feel right. It's nice that someone put it together, and they're really happy about what they've made, so I don't ever take anything away from them. But also, it doesn't feel like Minecraft, right? In the same way I was just saying, when you have a tool like a sword that doesn't have durability, that doesn't feel right. It shouldn't last forever. The point of things that you use is every time you use them, they get closer to breaking. It's not a perfect mechanic, but it is the mechanic that Minecraft uses. Okay, now we can let the potatoes drain in, and they'll cook themselves. Perfect. And then just in case they finish and there's still nothing happening, I'll take the bucket out. Wonderful. And then I am going to probably make some more bread, but I'll leave it hanging around in here. But yeah, like take some of that out, make it all into bread piles. Ooh, I love bread. It's so good, chat. You can eat it day, night, morning, evening. There's no time where it's not appropriate for bread. It's the best thing about it. Then we'll chop down a few more trees, and then I'm gonna breed these guys. I don't think I brought any carrots with me, but that's fine. The carrots have sorted themselves, it looks like. Is this fully grown carrots? Looks like it is. Good news, fellas. You're breeding today. Yeah, baby rabbit time. So now I need to make sure that no mobs come in here, because I'm gonna, again, I want to make sure that my rabbits, also, come on fellas, you can do better than that. So I want to make sure that no mobs get anywhere near this. So I'm now going to start torching up the village. Absolutely crazy levels of torching. Because, you know, I'm putting a lot of work into these rabbits. I'd hate if a zombie went in there and killed them. What am I thinking about? What could possibly kill the rabbits, chat? A fire? Anyway, so I guess I mixed them up with a baby villager. I'm like, well, they're cute, so I've got to protect them. You know, baby villagers aren't cute. If you think they're cute, then it's monstrous that we enslave them. They are perfectly enslavable faces. Creepers, foxes. Yeah, foxes! Oh, yeah, you're right. They won't be spawning anywhere near here. Oh, yeah. Also cats. See, so I had to keep my villagers, or my rabbits safe. I've had to absolutely annihilate the cat population by annihilating the village population. You know, think about it this way, chat. If aliens ever take a grudge against cats, the only way they can be sure that cats won't survive is by killing us. It's terrible. Same thing with dogs, really. You know how sad dogs get when their owners die? Those guys are not capable of running their own autonomous lives. This is a Toycat stream. Anything could kill the bunnies. They're so true, Tiggin truths. What if the new item is a grappling so you can reach further and swing? So yeah, my thoughts come from Minecraft Dungeons, and then the tiniest bit, because it's the trial chamber, from... Should we go out to the End Islands, chat? Would a shulker box help me? No. Would an elytra help me? A little bit, probably. Bro, Minecraft has a battle pass now. Oh, is my video just gone out? Is that what happened? I hope so. Let me see. No. Yeah, so it's really, really weird. Minecraft released the Battle Pass, and they didn't announce anything about it themselves. They released a whole new subscription to the game, a whole new wave of content, but they didn't say anything, but they did pay YouTubers to say things. And so that's kind of interesting by itself. But what's more interesting is they only paid small YouTubers to say things. So yeah, depending on which... Oh wait, these are two different portals, right? This one and the other place? I thought it was the same, but they're just close by, I guess? Maybe either way. Not my problem. I'm just going to keep on mining with this one. We'll later repair it or something, I don't know. Not a big deal. Yeah, where's my other paid subscription? Oh, so chat, if you're not familiar, sorry. They have a paid subscription to the marketplace now. It's kind of like Netflix. It's like, you know, it's like what Spotify is for music or Netflix is for, you know, 90s sitcoms. You can pay a subscription to access, you can pay a subscription to access 150 pieces of marketplace content. And it's like, it's £3.30, I think. So I have to imagine it's like, you know, very little in USD, like $3.50 maybe. And so, yeah, the idea is that if you have the pass, you can play a lot more content, so it's really good for the end user. But also, you're going to have subscriptions, so Microsoft knows there's revenue coming in. They can, you know, like, account for it. It's kind of a win-win. It's, I think a lot of, I mentioned this before, basically every company wants subscription revenue. It is the most reliable way to, you know, like, to support something you care about, to help it continue to exist. So it's not free, huh? Yeah, I don't think Battle Passes are usually free, to be fair. The concept really works. Okay. The concept really works when you have a free and a paid version. And I think that would have been the smarter thing to do with it, personally. Is to be like, every month we're releasing a free map with this. I imagine they even will at some point. Every month they should give you like a free map with it, and then you could pay to get the rest of them. But the way it works instead is, yeah, there is... I think it is marketplace teams that specifically sign up to be on the marketplace. In fact, something I didn't check in the video, but I bet it's true. I bet the things that are available on Realms Plus are the same as the things available on the marketplace pack. So here is Realms Plus. Oh, it is! It is the same. So all the things in Realms Plus I can download because I have the marketplace pass. Ah. There we go. Useful to note, I guess. Also lag. Sorry. Sorry, internet. I have to turn off my recordings when I go to the nether. Very, very bizarre how that works. Isn't that the same as Realms, says Dazed and Confused? Yeah, so Realms Plus was you pay for Realms, and then you also get this content bundled in there. And now they're selling the subscription separately. I do wonder if they're going to eventually discontinue Realms Plus. I have no idea how they were funding Realms Plus to begin with, to be perfectly honest with you. But, yeah, this is the map part of Realms Plus, but without having to buy a server. I think for people who have a realm already, Realms Plus is the way more logical subscription. Get two things for one price. But this is cheaper than Realms Plus if you only wanted it for maps anyway. Sometimes I wonder whether the subscription model would end if we say, give everyone UBI, so people just freely contribute digital goods. I think the subscription model would get way more intense if we had UBI, Mark. So again, we'll make sure we stay on track somewhat, but I'll take a little tangent time because I think this is an interesting question. I think universal basic income, so if you're not familiar, it's the idea of everyone who lives in a country being given a fixed monthly payment as a bonus for living there. I think the more economically sound version of it is called like a negative income tax, where basically instead of just not taking away as much money from people, we give everyone a certain amount of money, and then you can progressively fund it by, you know, like taking it back from rich people via high taxes or something. There's all sorts of ways like that. But basically the idea is give everyone money. Because right now there's like all sorts of benefit systems. They overlap in weird, awkward ways. So UBI is a way to basically solve a lot of problems at once by saying everyone just has free money, and so now it's up to you how you spend it. Because almost every government program proves that, like, yeah, one of the best things you can do people is just give them money, because then they work out what they need most in their life. If you're trying to improve their outcomes, and so, you know, a lot of people will just trade whatever you give them for money. If you give them a car, if you give them food, etc., etc. So just like give them food give them the money in the first place. Give them a step. Anyway, so I think a lot more companies would go for subscription models, because if you get given $500 a month for free, yeah, why not pick up another subscription? I think I looked at the end of it funny. I didn't. We're good. So yeah, that's I feel like a lot more people would buy the marketplace pass if you'd be like, well, it's basically the government paying for it. And it would basically be the government paying for it if you would buy it, but only if you got extra money from the government each month. But then that's a messy point about, I don't know, society. Where, you know, like, in a way, because of the way that economies move, any money that you get given eventually goes to a business of some form or another, right? And then any money a business gets given in some way goes to people in some way or another. Yeah, it's a very weird, messy world we live in. But you know what else is a weird, messy world, internet? The Nether. You know what would be cool? You know what I think we do need? Is definitely new enchantments. I think you could refresh the life of a trident or a sword or even a crossbow. If you just give it a new enchantment, you immediately get a wave of people who are going to try that enchantment specifically. But I think it is hard to find one that like fits with the current ones and isn't either OP or hilariously underpowered. Yeah, family power would be ideal for me. My kids would love that. I think that if you have a family of people playing Minecraft, unless you're all playing at the same time, you just share one account. That's the secret to making a lot of money. Or saving a lot of money. Like you shouldn't have to buy games 4 times or, you know, anything else like that. Sounds like insanity, really. Okay, so my experience plan is going pretty well so far. Thank you for not asking. I normally wait a while, and once kings appear, once they've been worked out, it feels safe to buy. I think there's a lot of people like that. There are types of people. I think I'm one of them. I like having an early product, but I hate the feeling of like getting scorned by a bad one. Like I bought the fourth in line for a Galaxy Fold. So now it doesn't break the moment you. Oh, it feels so wrong when I open it right now. But I have a folding phone, is what I'm trying to say. And it doesn't... It's good, but it doesn't feel like a finished product. It feels like they're going to eventually use this information to make a finished product 3 years from now. And then it'll be in every iPhone and Samsung. It'll be like the standard feature. And so there's a lot of people who feel like, yeah, when you buy something early, you basically are doing paid beta testing for a company. But also, it's so cool to be at the cutting edge of the future. Like, there are so many things that are... There's something that is just cool about, like, getting things that... getting to see the cusp of what... The cutting edge of what humanity can do. It is one of my favorite feelings in this world. And, I get excited by lots of new pieces of tech. I even, you know, even when I get a new piece of streaming gear, I'm like, oh, that's real nice. Like, I'm appreciating this new PC because I can play with 90 chunks of render distance, and so every time I get that extra render distance, it's like, oh yeah, that's good. That's really, really good. That is. Fireworks launched from crossbows do massive damage if you use the ones with stars. Yeah, you can theoretically use them as a rocket launcher. Wow, if only there was a ToyCat video about that one. I would love to watch it. Hey, I have a Flip 5. Used the flipping feature for like a month now, and now I don't. Yeah, I think the Flip is, like, okay, so the Fold is at least solving the problem of what if you had more phone. The Flip is saying, what if you had the same amount of phone, but you could half its size? But, like, how often do you need a phone that is half the size of your current one? Like, I've yet to see someone who complained about that issue. Whereas at least the Fold is, like, solving the problem of what if you, you know, what if you had a tablet and a phone with you at all times? Anyway, I want to come back to this. So, in a similar way, I feel like playing snapshots for Minecraft updates, you are getting to check out things that are, like, on the cutting edge of being made. It feels really cool. Like, you know, tomorrow we are going to be, internet, you and me, amongst the first few 100 people in the world to play with a new weapon. It's going to be cool. I am looking forward to it. Okay, I'm gonna die. I forget just how badly you can get injured from small things without a shield. So we're gonna eat some cooked mutton. And we're just gonna... I think there's enough nether quartz lying around here that I really can go to 33, by the way. Like, it's just more efficient at this point. And I need 2 enchantments, so 33 is still a work. Why did he just do that? There was no reason to. He was alone. He had no pressure. He just died. Well, you know, that's... Next time you're thinking about the average person, by the way, just remember, the average person walks into lava and then complains and goes, why did the lava burn? As proven in Minecraft, clearly. Which is why I think companies like Mojang have to put a lot of work into, like, formulating how they word things and, like, being honest and open. They have to, like, have just the right amount of teasing, and it's kind of hard. Like, even stuff like saying that they have a new weapon is quite surprising. Usually they're quite non-specific, though. It's like, oh, yeah, we've got a new thing coming. It's like a new item. You could use it. Who knows what it does? So for them to be quite specific by saying it's a weapon means that a lot, like, now we have, like, a real fun, narrow range of possibilities to expect. But someone's going to be expecting, like, yeah, this is going to be nunchucks. I can be a ninja in Minecraft. I'm not a ninja person, by the way. Oh, what? It was so delayed. I feel like that always happens with gas fireballs. There's always a huge delay between hearing that one's on its way, thinking it's not, and then finding out that it was anyway. But, yeah, the thing about, like, trying out something new and, like, releasing things to the world like that is it means that, yeah, there's also going to be a lot of people who are like, yep, this isn't perfect yet. I pictured something else, and so they should do that. You know, Minecraft should scrap this new weapon, and then instead of it, they should, like, change the weapon into, like, a boat, but then have the boat be makeable from all the types of wood. You know, just... Also, wow! Ancient debris, chat. You know, maybe I can. Maybe I can, in fact. Maybe I... Yeah, maybe we should just go make a netherite something. Let's do it. I don't know why, I don't know how. I don't know if even. But I'm gonna have fun anyway. Oh, please don't kill me. I'm liking being alive right now. Also, I want to combine a crossbow and a spyglass to have a sniper rifle. I think you should be able to do that, Dasher. I think that would be so cool. I think it would, like, it wouldn't even be that much more useful, but it would just feel cool to use. But I think that is a problem that Minecraft has to solve. It's like making something not just feel good, but be good. Because a lot of features that felt great at first get neglected and sit on the side forever. I think that's realistically where the wind charge would be, because even if I was playing 1.21 right now, chat, I would have no desire to go get wind charges, because they're a lot of fun, sure, but like, what am I going to do? I'm going to walk all the way into a trial chamber, going to kill a bunch of blazes, just so I can use those items a few times each. No, making a good feature means giving it meaning and having some number of people be excited to get it some amount of the time. But then also not making it so that everyone wants it all the time. Like with the, when they made it possible to trade with piglins, they made it far too powerful. And now it's the de facto way that you get ender pearls. I think that is an example of bad game design. If you make something too strong, now there is no reason not to do it. And if you make something too weak, there's no reason to do it. It's very, very hard to balance those diametrically opposed things. But that's what game design and game balance is. And that's why they're probably not lazy, and they probably have an idea. Unless they do it badly, in which case we can call them lazy anyway. So, don't die near lava, please, says Xavier. You know what? It would be funny if I had both the unescapable death types, right? You've got to admit, it would be objectively funny. I hope I don't get it, though. So I'm going to go back to the overworld, because I'll get the 33rd level from the thing. I don't know where my portal is. I thought that was my portal, but that's all the way up to the mountain. Somewhere down here, I'm guessing. You know, this is where you need. This is why you need a dasher. I thought I knew my way around this nether. I have no clue. Okay, so it's probably not this way. That's going further away. It's probably closer to here and to there. That direction. It has to be, because it's closer to world origin. Piglin trading made so many resources renewable, like obsidian and crying obsidian. Yeah, piglin trading was already insane when it gave you a small chance for ender pearls, but then also, like, you know, I feel like it was a well-balanced mechanic that someone got their hands on and decided to, like, go, but what if we made it really good? I have heard, I think this is public info, right? Like, I think this came up on a stream. I have heard that they got the rate wrong, and they had to just keep it because I found it just as Dasher got dropped the chords. Good to see. Okay, so put a block there too, maybe. With that said, let's go back to the overworld. If only we could have our own personal Dasher. Toycat is luckier than I'll ever know. You know, everyone can have their own Dasher if they just believe in themselves and bake the right number of cookies. So now we could take some redstone with us, but I don't think I'll be doing that. I'll put my netherrack in here. Future me can appreciate that. Future me will never appreciate that. And then I can head this way. What is the new weapon, says Chadstream Sam. So Minecraft have hinted there is going to be a new weapon, and that mastering it might be hard. You might even die while you try to do so. Also, 66 40 47 Pat says, those are some interesting chords. I think my vision is going double. Yeah, that is fun. That's all doubles, huh? Just realized I'm going down, not up. Oh no, I need to go up because I need to smelt first. I'm doing a lot of trips up this twisting vine. Gonna be so strong by the end. There's an add-on version of me on the marketplace. Your own personal Dasher. It you press F2, it saves your coordinates. You press F3 and it spits the map out alongside a fun fact about Russia. And so it's like F2, coordinates saved. F3, 44, 66, 77. Did you know in Soviet Russia, 17 million die in one train crash? Is good day because train makes it to destination 2 minutes early. It's officials well executed. Ha ha. That's my impression of the Dasher add-on, chat. I hope you're excited for it. Coming out fall 2026. So yes, now I've got to 33. I can grab my lapis. Very accurate, 10 out of 10. Oh god, please stop, says Ellis. How? You know, very rude. No. Also, what is the chance that new weapons like a hookshot from the Zelda Ocarina of Time? I think they have a hookshot in every major Zelda game. I could be wrong. Actually, have they... Chat, I didn't play enough of Tears of the Kingdom. Does that game have hookshots, or do you just, like, keep doing stuff? I'm curious. Man, I want to play Tears of the Kingdom now. Honestly, oh wait, I'm going too far in. I got real bad nostalgia for the Legends of Zelda games recently. I hope they're like, I want to play a Legends of Zelda game that's not open world soon, is what I'm saying. You can make it a mobile game or whatever you need to do. Just give me that Zelda right into my bones. They made a Wii U HD version of Wind Waker, but like, you know, it doesn't hit the same spot. Okay, so this is Silk Touch. I need Silk Touch. We did it. It's also good. Now the question is whether it's worth unenchanting this for a 30. Yeah, it's gonna be. No matter what the 30 is, it'll be better than Efficiency 2. Unless it's like, I don't know, like Unbreaking free again. Efficiency free. So it's not great, but I think that means we're gonna get Fortune. Nope. This is a very unlucky pickaxe, have to say. But we got the Silk Touch, chat. Incredible pickaxe. You love to see it. Now I can go mine some ice. And I can go take that ice back to the end. And we can pretend nothing ever happened. It'll be great. Do 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 do. Okay, so I just enchanted that at like 88 minutes into the stream. Very pleased with myself. Toycat got those Zelda shakes, I feel that. I've been getting that quite a bit recently about video games. I might have to stream them just to have an avenue for getting them out, chat. +1 to your efficiency. That is something. Yeah, spending so much just to go from efficiency 2 to efficiency 3. It's not the best feeling in the world. Honestly, maybe I shouldn't have enchanted for it. Maybe I should have accepted it wasn't going to be good. But yeah, we've got a lot of inventory slots. I'm gonna go fill them with ice. What flavor is a Zelda shake? Okay, so a Zelda shake is flavored like Link. Link is green, and so are pears. Therefore, Zelda shake. Ooh. A Zelda shake is a pear flavored. Yeah, it's a pear flavored shake. Don't question anything else. That is all you need to know. Okay, so let's go back to the end, and then let's bring a pumpkin with us this time, maybe. Let's learn from our mistake, and let's do the very best we can. Okay, so this is the third time I'm going ice mining. I hope there's not a fourth, chat. Oh, did I put some ice in here? No, this was the pink petals. A Zelda shake is House on Wheels flavored. I had so much fun with the crafting in Zelda. You know, I really do have to go right back. I'm gonna set up my Switch. Where is it? Oh, it's already downstairs. I can set it up as soon as possible. With this kind of luck, I don't think Toycat should. Like I have a Switch that I leave next to my PC, next to my TV. I haven't had it plugged in so long. It's literally just like one HDMI cable that I've got to move. But I'm like, you know what? You know when it's the end of the day and you're like finished and you're just like, yeah, I want the easiest form of entertainment possible. It's a big problem. Anyway, let's get up all this stuff. I really like this cherry forest, says Mark. Yeah, it's a nice cherry forest. We should burn it sometime, shouldn't we? You know, that's what I do to all the other things I care about. So yeah, it's a Toycat stream. He starts in one thing, but chooses to do whatever. Did you notice the new block that Mojang teased was the same size as a mob head? I didn't notice that, actually. It is very small, though. I see what you're saying. But yeah, I think Will Smith should play Link in live action, to be honest. You know, I'm 100% on board with that. If you can convince Will Smith to play it, I will watch it. There we go. You can do your bit, I'll do mine. Okay, so lots and lots and lots of ice, chat. Hopefully enough. But the only way to be sure is to mine even more. There we go. Plenty of ice. So much mountainous destruction. And now we'll take this all to the Nether. Or the end, rather. Honestly, the Nether could be useful too. I don't think we have a huge use for the Nether though. But we do have a use for the overworld. Also, I think we could I think we should burn down that Willow Mansion. I think given the things that have happened there, I think that's what I need to probably get done. Yeah, let's do it. I've got a flint and steel. I've got a lava bucket, or I can make a lava bucket. Let's go have a good time, chat. You excited for this one? Toycat is the cause of the polar ice caps being destroyed. I mean, that is also factually true. But also, I think if we mined the ice off the top of mountains and put it in the ocean... No, wait. No, yeah, that would be bad. But, yeah, in general... I want to believe so bad, chat. I know it's not likely, but it is possible that we have an ice age and we're all desperate for global warming. At some point, that might happen. It is overwhelmingly the less likely outcome, and so we shouldn't be preparing for it like it is. But also, wouldn't it be nice? Wouldn't that be good? Also, burn, baby, burn. I agree. Burn, baby, burn is what the Willow Mansion is going to have to do. Okay, so those trees should have subscribed. I agree, Tam Dukes. Very good to see you again. Hope you're doing wonderfully. So first of all, let's do something fun. Let's decorate my house. I've got 3 white wool, and I've got a lot of sticks, if I choose to. So let's make 3 paintings, and let's just put them up on the walls. One there, and one over here. I'll remove that torch, actually, before I do this next one. See if I can't get a bigger painting. I don't know how paintings work. It's like, you have to go, like... I don't quite understand how you get the biggest size. We go on the bottom... Okay, we'll work it out, chat. Is there no 3x3 paintings? Is that why I'm getting this wrong? You know what? That's good enough. Do you like my house? It's beautiful. I've done a very good job. What time do snapshots usually drop, says Liam Penton? About 5 p.m. So tomorrow, I would say as early as 3, but at latest about 6. That is when you'll see the new weapon. Very, very excited, gotta say. Also, yeah, we're using a lot of coal, but that's fine. I've got potatoes. So yeah, let's go grab my fire-breathing device, also called a flint and steel. Or I could just make more flint and steels. You know, that'd be fun too, right? I think I've got flint hanging around here somewhere. I mean, I've got the steel. that much is sorted. Oh, so here's my obsidian. I need that. So do you see any flint, chat? I don't see any flint, but it's not that hard to get. So, you know, I'll just make one. I'll make my one flint and steel use work, and then later we'll solve this problem by itself. So I'm okay. Also, I like the Let's Play house painting. Yeah, if you haven't downloaded the pack yet, it is something that you can do. Supports the channel. It's one of the better like resource packs out there too. It was such a win-win of a relationship we sorted out. Okay, so let's go over that and let's light the fire. I didn't start a fire. I've been burning it and it is not burning. Okay, I did start the fire, chat. Okay, so I get 2 burns. I think I would have gone a little bit further apart for maximum like chaos, but this just about works. I think if one of those fires accidentally goes out, the other one should spread enough to... And also there's a forest here to help burn some more. That should be a good sign. So, yeah, it's going some good places. In the meantime, I'll do some, like, destroying it myself. Like, literally chop some blocks down or something. I think that would be a good thing to do. So we'll also pick up this experience. Oh, look at this. Past me, left future me, a little gift. Oh! It's from the Ender Dragon, chat! Why is it... Oh, I didn't know that... Did anyone else know that happens? So when you kill the Ender Dragon, you get experience. Some of my experience went through the end. I didn't realize it would survive so long because I... Wow. I thought that was just me killing an evoker earlier, but that is wild. What a bonus that is. So yeah, that is actually the tactical way to do it, to make sure you get some experience early and then later. Incredible. Very happy of that. So yeah, while we wait for the fire to spread, we're not going to find any lava in here. We might if we go to the bottom floor, actually. But I am going to... Oh, look at the view. I didn't even realize there was a mountain that far away. Definitely render distance is the way to play Minecraft. Without render, you are going to be Ender. Okay, so we're going to just break in to a normal room. And we're just going to kind of sneak in through the corner from place to place. Trying to get... Okay, so this is another room. Oh, interesting. Okay, you know, I guess I want the efficiency armor, right? Oh, it's efficiency boots right now. Did anyone know? Wait, does that mean you can get a full efficiency armor set? Because we've had efficiency helmet, we've had efficiency chest plate. I think we've had efficiency leggings, right? This is the full efficiency gear. If you wanted some. So chat, if you've never had efficient armor, let me tell you. Best enchant you can get. Okay, so now, yes you can, I'm an illegals collector. Very exciting, Toxic Absence. Oh, Toxic Absence, send me a message. I'd love to know what weird illegal items you have in your Minecraft world. So there's the Vex armor trim I was after this whole time. We'll pick it up. And a bucket too, sure, why not? And feather falling free. Feels like a good deal. Yeah, I'll take the trim. But not the... I'll take the book too, you know. I'm worth it, I think. So yeah, we are going to just keep running around very, very calmly, looking for lava. I think there is a room that can have it, but I might be wrong. Ooh, I hear some zombies. We'll quickly look through, take a peek through the wall. Okay, not a good place to be. There's an evoker in there too. So yeah, this is... Also, wait, there's a whole nother... Do you think I'm gonna get a second pair of efficiency boots, chat? Okay. What's it gonna be? I believe... Yeah, 2 pair of efficiency boots. Wait, do you think I can make efficiency 2 boots? Oh, no, 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 no! Damn it! Oh, the note block noise. I know what it is now, chat. It's because you move... If you move the... Ah. Okay. Well, you know those 60 levels I just got, chat? Do you remember those? I hope you remember those. Because they're definitely not there anymore. Oh, God. Okay. So the good news is I don't have to deal with this.
I went to a huge candy store on my birthday trip and found root beer barrels, cherry sugar sanded hard candies, and a light bright for my girl. I was circa 1990. It can be nice to revisit good times. Smiling face.
Honestly, I feel like there is a whole market for just like, yeah. There are things that people like better about the past than the present, and they will pay money to be there rather than here. And I'm glad that you got some of that too. Okay, so chat, do you remember those 60 levels that we just found and we're very happy about? It looks like it's actually going to be 7 levels for me. Maybe a little less, depending on how this interaction goes. Also, isn't there something below here? No, it's just a tree. I always imagine there's something below that, but I must be mixing up, like, some structure I've made with the actual woodland mansion. Okay, so there's a snowball there. I don't really need the snowball, though. Yeah, so, yeah, the 60 levels that we just got. Nah, it's actually 7. Makes me want to burn this place down, doesn't it? Every time I come here, something bad happens. You know, I think we should really commit to this idea. I've got iron now. I already had gravel. Oh, no, God. He followed me so far. Yeah, let's be honest. This is, I think my fires have even gone out somehow. Yeah, my fires went out. So it's time to go very serious about this. I'm gonna lure him away, and then I'm gonna, okay, he's not gonna see this coming. He's gonna think I'm over here, but then I won't be over here anymore. Oh, he's gonna climb up this tree, I bet. Okay, so, oh no, oh, why? Okay, it's very nice. I'm very pleased with this encounter. Very lovely. So you remember the 60 levels I had? That was actually 7 levels. I lied to you, it was actually 4. So eat the bread real quick, pick up the stuff, and I'm gonna put the efficiency boots on, because that's gonna help me in my next encounter, right? I have to kill a zombie, but without my sword. It has sharpness too, so like that's extra bad. Yeah, this is a real good fun clip. Has to be said. Oh, there we go. Okay, so now I'm doing wonderful. I'm gonna have these efficiency 2 boots, and I got enough gravel to make the flint and steel, which I also desperately want. Honestly, it's very rare that you need flint in this pack. It might actually make sense to me to just craft a shovel. I think it does. I think I'm at that level of pettiness about this chat. I am going to make a shovel, then use the shovel to make the bad things happen. I think that makes sense to do. So make a big pile, break it all. If I get some flint, it doesn't matter. There's more coming. Man, this is unlucky. Okay, so we'll just stack up to the top as best we can, and then break down. And then stack up. I must have got a flint in there somewhere, right? And then stack down. Quick, they need to subscribe to prevent their death. That's right, chat. Did you know greater than 99% of house fires happen to people who aren't subscribed to the ibxtoycat YouTube channel? And so if you fear there's someone with a flint and steel coming to get you, there's only one way to be sure that they won't. There's only one way to be... Man, what is this luck I am having? Am I just never lucky with RNG? What is happening? Have I downloaded an add-on that makes gravel never turn into flint? What is happening to me here? I cannot believe this. Oh. Yeah, this is bizarre. Come on. You can do this. Just give me a little roll here. There we go. So it took me over 50 gravel mined. Okay, here is my flint and steel. Oh my god! How? They are very resistant. You know, I've never seen a whole group of people deserve such a tragic thing happen to them before. And you know, I don't know which real life groups I'm allowed to joke about to make that comparison. But you know, whichever ones you don't like, not even them. They have not. This is terrible. That man waited. That man saw me making flint and was like, I'll just, I can chill. I don't have anything to do right now. What a no, you don't get to. What, that was my bad. You can't hit a Vindicator that many times. It's fine. See, chat, when you die, you can get sad, or you can say, what a silly challenge this is, and then you can get back up again. Okay, so he's gonna be around here somewhere, and I've just got my iron shovel right now. I need a much better weapon if I'm gonna survive this. Where is he? I hear him. Okay, get the gear on. It will survive. It will help me survive just a little bit more than I currently am. Get the leggings on. Get the pickaxe out. I'll sort out the inventory bar later. Yeah, it's basically the same now as it was before. Yeah, that's solid. This is real solid. But now I need to make the flint into a flint and steel. Where is my iron gone? I've never been trolled so hard, chat. Okay, there he is. He's hiding behind a tree. There. No! Oof. Okay, so where's my iron? I definitely had a pile of iron. There it is. We're gonna turn this into something much more fun. Okay, flint and steel. Let's go. Let's enjoy before we at bare minimum today, chat. We're watching an entire villager house burn. Pillager house burn. Never have I felt such a deep, deep desire for watching the world burn as today. We'll put some fires in here. Okay. Good amount of fire, I would say. Good amount of fire over here, too. Just really make sure it goes everywhere. This should be a scary building to be inside. Also, thank you, Tam Dukes. Condolences. I appreciate the condolences. Oh, I need a pumpkin, actually. Perfect. So this was a successful trip, all things considered. Yeah, I love that. Wonderful. And now we'll just go up a floor. Thank you very much for the tip, Tam Dukes. Do appreciate it a lot. I feel like it's a fun thing of these streams, like I mentioned. Like, it is cool to be able to use tips to do fun things, and it helps me justify doing more streams to be like, oh yeah, this isn't active. It's not like you know, I spend the time and it goes into nowhere but the Minecraft. It's like, it's exciting to be able to stream because I know that there are people who are excited to see it that much. And so thank you for being one of those. It is a thing I really appreciate, at least. And I hope you're doing just wonderfully in general too. So yeah, I want to watch this fire from somewhere nice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to break in here. You better believe there's going to be some fire spread. And then, oh, what are you doing up there? Okay, so the fire is raging, which is good. There's probably not quite spread as much as I would like it to be. So just make sure there's a few more fires and a few weirder places. Do you see that, by the way, how fast that one spread? And now let's get out. Let's just stack up. And let's be somewhere that's not here. So I've got plenty of birch planks again. This being a woodland mansion and all. Just stack my way all the way to the top. Whew, nice. Okay, so the fire has reached the ceiling. Well, this is good news. And now we can hopefully watch this from a healthy distance. I think here maybe. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna get skeletoned off. Okay. So yeah, we can watch the fire from this angle. I don't really get like a wide enough view of it. But you can see that it's starting to come through. It's very, very satisfying. Chat, just remember, this is a big PSA that if you aren't subscribed to the ibxtoycat channel, something like this is statistically more likely to happen near you. Okay, so we'll take a few seconds now that we've got a fire to watch. And oh, no fire to watch. No few seconds left for us. Make some TNT. Yeah, you know, leaving some tactical TNT in there would be just as satisfying. That's for sure. So yeah, okay, make some bread into my mouth. Get up over all of this. And let's go back up. So now I think going to the end of that packed ice and just kind of fixing what I did before is the other bare minimum part of today. Once I've done that, I'll feel relatively accomplished. Which is an important thing. Has to be said. So, yeah, kind of the, to kind of conclude, because a lot of people, like, will be hopping in and, like, you know, not having seen the rest of the stream. I think tomorrow is going to be a real good day for the type of player who likes to goof around. Which is, if we're being honest, is basically me. And I think that's really, really good for hardcore Minecraft players. I think any new, item mechanic that allows people to do that is always going to be fun. And so I'm very excited for it on that level. I now need to take some more copper out so that I can get some more experience. So that it doesn't look like things are going so terribly for me. And also, I think I have an anvil in here, right? Yeah, okay, chat. We're going to do it. I don't know if anyone's ever done this before. Oh, you can't! You can't combine the efficiency boots. I'll just put them in the collection. Very sad. Okay, efficiency. So sad. And then we'll have to carve up the pumpkin too, which means okay. Look at this. I'm gonna be the most tactical person that has ever personed. But also thank you. Says here's another small incentive to keep streaming. Thank you very much. Says I do think I do really appreciate it. It is one of the nice things that makes me feel, I know, like extra accomplished by the end of a stream. And I appreciate you wanting to provide that. I could put this sharpness 3 on my sword, and it would go up to sharpness 4. And I've got so few levels that it actually feels smart to do. Yeah, that is a no-brainer, right? And then we'll call it dumb. We'll call this the didn't mind dying in the end anyway. Dying in the end is good, actually. Yeah, there we go. That's a good name for a sword. Okay, so sorted. Now that I've got this, I think I do have like an efficiency 3 book here, right? No, sharpness 3, impaling 5. If I get a trident, it's gonna be the strongest trident you've ever seen. And yeah, now we're going to head over to the Nether, but our secret weapon I left in my house. Okay, look at this, chat. This is how I avoid a repeat of what happened last time. Okay, you ready for this? This has been almost a week in the making. I'm going to the end, but I'm not dying to an Enderman. Can't spell death without da. Death is yes. Da. Death is very yes. To make a good name, you have to die in the end room, then immediately go to an anvil. To make a good name, you have to die in the end, then... Oh, you're right. Wait, no. Wait, are you... Nope, don't understand why that would be. Can't see where he's going with the pumpkin on and falls off an edge. Also a possibility. Let's be reasonable. Okay, so I've only got 2 dark oak planks. I hope I don't need to craft anything in the end. Oh, this is the wrong place. This is the end. I get my dimensions mixed up, chat. It's very easy. Normal mistake we all make all the time. Okay, so our thing's getting laggy right now. I've switched dimension, but into the end this time. Oh, it's not, right? Chat, tell me if I'm wrong. Doesn't look very laggy to me. So... yeah, we got the end stone, but that's fine. We got the ice, and I'm going to prevent the ice being a problem. I mean, the Enderman on the ice being a problem. Sort it. Okay, so chat, this is the worst. Oh, I actually have a solution to this exact problem, though. Okay, so chat, this is the most important thing you can do. If you, so the resource pack is very good. Would recommend it. It is called Story Time. You can get it in the store right now. It's not it's not a part of the battle pass, sadly. But you can get it. It's got some fun additions. Does it mention me actually? Oh yeah, Netherite armor with cat ears. Bright and colorful. It's got some... That's real fun, actually. I didn't realize that it specifically mentioned the cat ears in there. Do you think they're in any of the images? Intriguing. Anyway, yeah, you want to activate this texture pack. And so that might seem like, why would you want to, though? Let me show you why. It's game-changing, right? Oh, this is global resources. Okay. So the reason you want to do this is because it has one of the things that I used to like some of the 4J packs for doing. Oh, it's gone missing. Where is it, chat? I've lost it. Is it in... Where did it go? I don't know where... It was just there, right? Where did it go? Okay, we'll leave the world. We'll come back in. We'll go to resource packs, my packs. Is it at the bottom now? Did it move down? There it is. That can't be the same one though, right? Yeah, I don't know that it is. Anyway, so long story short, they said remove the end. Hey, look at this. Chat, this is the single most important reason to use this texture pack. Look how happy the pumpkin looks. And now I can't die, but I can see enough to not be horrifically terrified of it. Anyway, yeah, so this is the Storytime texture pack. Would recommend it a great deal. Like there's a very few texture packs that are like so good that you could actually use them all the time, because it needs to be like vanilla styled to some extent, right? That is a hard thing to do correctly, I think. And so I think this hits that sweet spot quite nicely. You okay, Toycat? You seem distressed. Whenever something goes wrong on the stream, I'm like, oh no. But I want to do this thing for people because people are expecting that. So yeah, this is kind of the path I've got right now. But I think rather than going diagonal, straight diagonal, it should have a much smoother like transition in. But we'll start by doing the same on the other side while it's easy. So we're going to remove all these netherrack blocks because they're from a different time. And then we're going to, I guess once we place 4, we then go up like linearly like this. So there and there and there and there. And over here and over that. Your nose makes it cuter. My nose makes it cuter? Thank you. Your nose is probably not overly large, Elias Helly. Okay, so now we can place some more. And I don't know how many we're doing actually. So after 3 peaks, that's the end. So 1, 2, 3, and then we go forwards from here. And it's 3 wide at this point, I'm pretty sure. Yep, this is wonderful. Okay, look at this. Everything is going well. Okay, so then it's 4 blocks wide on each of these little salients. So 1, 2, 3, 4, which means this has to go there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, I've worked it out, and I'm not even running the risk of dying, chat. Pandering will always work, no matter what anyone says. You know, people don't like the idea of pandering because it feels wrong.
Here's a fish.
Also, thank you. Here is a fish. I've been craving deep fried fish for so long. It's a national pastime here in the UK, and for whatever reason, I've just not been having it. I need to fix that soon, because battered fish just tastes so good, which realistically just means that batter tastes so good, which shouldn't be a surprise. Again, it's the whole thing about bread is good. We love bread. Batter is incredible. It is high quality stuff. So this will go all the way out to there, just to keep things simple. We'll do the same over here. All the way out. I hope I've got enough packed ice for my plans, by the way. And then we will have this go slightly further, like all the way out to like here. Oh no, boat, don't leave me. And this can do the same. And then I'm later going to build something here that's like a red arrow pointing both ways. Or something dumb like that. So then we'll have at least... we have to do like 6... So there's 4... There's 1, 2, 3, 4 here. So we'll do some like linear path, like 9, 6, 4, 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. I think 9, 6, 4, 1 maybe makes more sense. Then we'll do the same over here, and it should make a nice gradient. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Okay. So, oh, it's cool. Whoa, I didn't realize that, chat. Did you know if you have a carved pumpkin in your head, you don't see it while you're in third person? Whoa, that's game changing. Like, it makes sense, but wow. That's nuts. That's really good. I'm glad someone mentioned going around the pillar, because that's exactly what I thought watching the stream after the fact. I do think going through it would be pretty cool too. Just to be clear here. Yeah, that's incredible. Do you see that though? There's like a letterbox happening here and here, chat. I don't know why that is. I don't think I saw that last time I was using this. Anyway, yeah, it's very fun. But yeah, chat, if you want the best pumpkin that exists in Minecraft, here it is. Yeah, what category do you think villages are in for Maslow's hierarchy of needs? Yeah, that's a fun question. I like that question a lot. Should make a whole channel just dedicated to the silly Minecraft questions we sometimes have. Okay, so I'm gonna dig out this ceiling now. I don't think it's necessary to or anything, but I still want to do it. Also, this 200 crown note has a fish on it. Hey, thank you, Stefan. Yeah, all the Nordic countries are wild about their fish. Like, in Iceland, the coins have fish on them. And it's like, I get it. You had to eat fish at some point in time. Oh, this smithing template doesn't have a thing. I think I must be using an old version of this pack based on the letterboxing and everything else. But yeah, okay, so we're gonna... I think now we've got everything we need to do for the next phase of my end plan to come together, chat. I think I've officially gotten there, which makes me feel pretty good, honestly, all things considered. So yeah, this has been a delightful stream. I think to round up my thoughts on the new weapon, I would say I am excited. I like the idea of anything that requires a learning curve, or more specifically, something that is fun to use, such that it is not perfect for everyone, but that it's really fun for the niche situation it exists in. Rather than just power creeping, which Minecraft sometimes feels tempted to do, doing what they're doing right now is a better long-term plan, in my opinion. And so to finish up my thoughts on this world, I would say I got back on track. It took me 2 hours, but now the world is back where it needs to be from before the death. That's very good news. I can go to the End Islands, or I can work on my very fun end plan, which you better believe I can. Okay, you know what I'm going to do? This is a bad idea, chat. I'm just going to hit him anyway. What are you going to do about it, buddy? What are you going to do about it? Okay, this is what he's going to do. He's going to chase me. But look, I've got a plan for exactly this encounter. Yeah, what are you going to do about that? You're in a boat now. Okay. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. Also, yeah, my other thoughts are that I really love the Storytime texture pack. Just for moments like these, it is the best carved pumpkin, but it's also a really solid vanilla style texture pack that has this like cutesy story thing built in, which makes it look at all the like hearts as they teleport. Very, very good, very, very fun, very, very cute. What's not to love? Thank you very much for watching today's live stream. Hope you all enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye. Yeah, tomorrow, about this time. Set an alarm for like 23 hours, and we'll find out what the new weapon's like together. It'll be fun. Oh, and one last thing. It's almost certain the new preview tomorrow, because it'll be out for Bedrock, no doubt at the same time as Java. It almost certainly won't have hardcore, but I'll keep my hardcore thing open until then. So I'm going to redirect you right now, and it's going to send you to a hardcore stream. But you can still subscribe to that, and whenever we do our hardcore attempt, I'll let you know. I'm looking forward to it. Oh god, chat. No. Okay. Thank you for watching. Goodbye. Ooh.